Hello, welcome to one more lesson, the lesson Relative and Absolute Reference. In this lesson, you will learn what is relative reference and how to use, what is absolute reference and how to use. Here's a sample of what we will build, a table to calculate the total amount for the school supplies for relative units and absolute unit. Let's click Ctrl A, Ctrl C to copy this info, create a new sheet, call it relative and absolute reference. Enter, Ctrl V to paste the info, select this, delete and don't fill. Let's just add some two columns where we're going to show the units and the total price. On this I want total and I can say units or unit, 1 unit, and let's close, delete, or 2, better, total, delete, and just say equal to price times this value. Okay, if I want to calculate the same to other school supplies, all I have to do is to just drag vertically. Notice the direction, vertically. Okay, I have zeros because it's assuming that the values here are 0. Let's take a look into the formula bar. I have D6 times E6, D6, D6, row 6, column D, and E6, D7, E7, E7, nothing we have written there, E8, E9, E10, E11, we haven't written nothing. I forgot to change here to relative and absolute reference. What's happening here? Microsoft Excel is using a relative reference, and what is changing are the numbers. We have dragged vertically in the vertical direction, so it's keeping the columns but changing the numbers, so the reference is relative. So if I just come here and write something, you can see it's changing and the formula is kept. So relative reference, when you copy a formula from a cell and pass into others, the values are going to change. Suppose that I want to buy only 2 units for all the school supplies. Let's just delete here. Okay, I can leave. What I don't want to change is the unit value. I want to keep these references relative. All I have to do is to select here the cell containing the value and press F4. Hit enter, you're going to see $ before E and before 6. Hit enter and just drag vertically. Here I have 2 units for all of the school supplies. Let's take a close look into the formula. You can see that what's changing now is only the value on the column C for the price because it's relative, but we have fixed the value of the unit. This is absolute reference. When you copy a value from a cell and pass into the others, the part of the expression containing the absolute reference is going to be the same and the value is going to be the same. So it's not going to change. What's going to change is only the relative if it has, but absolute part is going to be the same. So we're fixing the unit value. Just keep this idea. Let's remove a $ here. What's going to be fixed is the row here, the row 6. Let's copy. We still have the same values. Why we have the same values? because we drag it vertically, the E, which is a column, is going to be fixed, and the row is also going to be fixed. If we just leave, for example, the dollar sign, drag it horizontally, now you can see something happening. What's changing is the column. What I have fixed is not changing, the row 6, but the column is changing because we haven't fixed the column and we have dragged it horizontally. So it's going to be relative horizontally, but it's going to have the row 6 fixed. Take the same formula, put it here, just copy to the other cells. You're going to see we still have the same values. Okay, E is not changing because my orientation during the copy and pasting time was vertical, but here it's changing because the orientation was horizontal. Some part is relative and the row 6 is absolute. You can see in any of these cases the row 6 doesn't change, but here the row 6 the row 6 doesn't change also, but the column is changing. I took the horizontal direction, so it's changing the column but keeping what I have fixed, which is the row. Now you can apply whenever you need. Let me just remove these borders here. Okay, here we have. So let's just now remove this dollar sign here and just complete our table. Let's just select all of these shared and give it different background. Control, Shift, down arrow key and right arrow key. You can see the maximum number here, and if you go to the right side you're going to see the last column. But all I want to do is to change this background just to fill it. Already done, and change the color by default to white. This wasn't our background, so let's go back, change here. Here we have. So you can still see the columns here because it's bounded by a green rectangle. Please revise this content and we're going to see each other on the next lesson. Thank you.